The four baskets of life. Have you heard about it? When a person is deeply loved in childhood, that love stays with them for a lifetime. They understand better how to love others, become gentler partners and more caring friends, and have greater strength to face life's ups and downs. True happiness, in fact, comes from inner stability. Many people believe that raising a child begins at the moment of birth, but in truth, the moment the thought arises in your heart, I want to welcome a life, the journey has already begun. Your life story does not begin at birth, but from the very moment of conception. During those 10 months in your mother's womb, shaped little by little, bit by bit. This journey, we call it the four baskets of life. It quietly influences your entire life, how you see yourself, how you connect with the world, how you move toward abundance, and how you care for your body and mind. Many things you believe happened later in life were, in fact, gently placed within you during those very first 10 months. In your life, what has been placed inside the baskets? If you could choose again, what would you want to put into it most? Love is never too early. Awareness is never too late. The moment of birth. Hey friends, let's pause and imagine a scene. In a dimly lit delivery room, a child has just arrived in the world. The first face the child sees, the first words the child hears, become the blueprint of the child's life. For the first 6 hours after birth, the child is not yet fully a child. The child is like an adult in a newborn's body, able to feel, able to think, recording every detail within their inner world. A gentle praise, a kind touch, can become the foundation of the child's life. At the same time, indifference or prejudice will quietly be written into the child's inner program. Love and kindness need no words, yet they leave their mark in the heart. From 6 hours to 6 weeks to 6 years, the early patterns of life are set, little by little. Within those patterns lie the length of one's life, the way one loves, whether daily life feels adventurous or ordinary, and whether one's life becomes great or mundane. Therefore, the moment of birth is not only the beginning of a child, but also the seed of destiny. May we welcome every new life with the tenderness of a poem. May their very first breath be met with the kindness of this world, and may our own lives become more whole because of this. The four stages that shape a life, key turning points in human development. The first basket, from conception to early pregnancy. On a sacred, peaceful, and gentle night, two parents meet in an atmosphere full of love and joy. In that very moment, a soul hears a call and chooses to enter the human world through them. The soul's journey does not begin with the baby's first cry. It begins at the very second of conception. The parent's emotional state is like a ticket welcoming a traveler. If they are filled with love, security, and happiness, the soul arrives carrying blessing and strength. But if fear, trauma, or anxiety is present, those shadows quietly become part of the child's future character. Inside the mother's womb, the tiny embryo grows in stillness. Though the eyes remain closed, by 5 to 7 months, The baby can already sense light and sound. Like a yogi in meditation, their eyes are closed, yet they are aware of the world around them. The second basket, from mid to late pregnancy. On a beautiful evening, a mother gently rests her hand on her round belly. Within this basket of life, the tiny soul inside is no longer just a faint presence, but a fully aware being. Floating quietly in the warmth of the womb, the child is like a small star, attentively experiencing everything the mother goes through. When the mother smiles as she listens to music, the baby sways with the rhythm, sensing waves of joy. When stress causes her heartbeat to quicken, the child feels that tension too, as if the world has suddenly grown smaller. Even when the mother considers watching a horror movie, the baby trembles in the darkness, sensing that sudden fear. But when the mother chooses stillness, sitting quietly, breathing deeply, and allowing her heart to settle, the child is surrounded by a profound sense of calm. This calm is an invisible gift, one that will become a foundation of inner stability throughout the child's life. During this time, the father also plays an essential role. When he sits beside the mother and softly shares stories and wisdom from his own life, the child listens like a devoted student, absorbing his experiences. The father's laughter, the mother's breathing, and the exchanges between them all become the child's very first lessons. This is the secret of the second basket, a wondrous period of education. Even before birth, the child is already learning, through moments of calm and tension, how to feel, how to listen, and how to connect with the world. The third basket, from late pregnancy to birth. In the womb, the baby moves forward at times and retreats at others, as if catching a glimpse of hope, only to be met again with a sense of despair. During childbirth, people all know that the mother must endure intense pain. Yet they often overlook the fact that the fetus is experiencing the same pain. If not, something even deeper. The baby is not only subjected to physical compression and trauma, their mind and emotions are also profoundly impacted. Imagine this. In the womb, the fetus rests in a state of gentle bliss, free from gravity. But as birth approaches, the space suddenly contracts. The baby feels severe constriction and suffocation, is pushed through a dark tunnel, and then abruptly thrown into a world filled with gravity. For the first time, they experience what it means to be measured, defined, and recognized as a separate existence. This is an inevitable path designed by nature, one that cannot be changed. But is there a way to make this traumatic journey a little gentler? If the mother is not overtaken by fear and panic, if she can steady herself through meditation or any form of relaxation, that inner calm becomes the greatest support. It can also offer a softer, more compassionate welcome for the new life entering the world. The fourth basket, the first 6 hours after birth. The very first moments after a baby enters the world are especially important. During the first 6 hours after birth, a child is especially aware and highly sensitive. The baby can feel the emotional state and intentions of the doctor, nurses, mother, father, and everyone nearby. If the baby is surrounded by welcoming words and loving thoughts like, "My dear, we've been waiting for you for so long," "You're an angel. We love you so much." The child will deeply register that they are wanted, welcome, and cherished. But if the people around them carry criticism or rejection in their hearts, even if it is never spoken aloud, the baby can still sense it. Unspoken words like, "This isn't the baby we imagined," "They're not very good looking," can leave wounds in the child's heart, sometimes becoming lifelong shadows. They may grow up questioning whether they are truly worthy of love. Even if parents and others later give them great affection, they may still struggle to believe that anyone could genuinely love them. Only through healing later in life may they slowly reopen their heart. This is why the first 6 hours after birth are a crucial window of love. When a baby is welcomed with warmth and care, it becomes the most beautiful blessing. For a newborn, physical contact with the mother, especially through her embrace, is deeply nourishing. It is strongly recommended that the baby is placed on the mother's body immediately after birth. This helps regulate the baby's hormones and bring a sense of calm and security. Compared with children who did not receive their mother's embrace right after birth, these babies often grow up gentler and more emotionally settled. And that's it for today. If you'd like to know more, don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Hope to see you next time. Bye!